I'm sitting here with Stephanie. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Do you want to just tell me a little bit about your age, where you're from, stuff like that?
Sure. So I'm 34, and I'm from the suburbs of Philly, right outside of Philly, probably like a half hour away from here.
Okay. And what's your drug of choice?
Fentanyl and crack cocaine.
Okay. Now, were you around long enough to, were you addicted to the original heroin, the regular brown?
No, I actually never even tried that,
Wow.
because it was never here, when I started using fentanyl. I started with Percocets, Perc 30s.
Sure.
And then they became very expensive, and a friend was like, here, this is $5. And it was game over.
Wow. And did you start IVing it right away, or?
No, actually, I was only snorting it at first, because I myself actually have my degree in medical assisting, so I know how to use needles professionally, but I myself was scared of getting a needle, so I was terrified of it. But somebody I know was literally, quote unquote, if you're going to do the drug, you might as well do it the right way. And, shot me up for the first time. And, again, game over. That feeling.
Yeah.
It completely, it took away all the pain and feelings. And that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I agree. That first time that you IV drug an opiate is life-ruining experience.
Right.
I wouldn't say changing. It's a life-ruining.
Because you spend the rest of the time chasing that feeling.
Yeah, and so you only experienced fentanyl, which is, so I was telling you off air, I stopped right before fentanyl, so I've never, it's scary to watch what's going on down here with it.
It's terrifying.
Have you overdosed yet?
I have, not recently, not in a very, very long time.
Okay.
I've been weaning myself off of this, little by little. I only do it to maintain my sickness at this point, because I honestly hate it. All that happens is you don't even get high. You just nod out, you fall asleep, get robbed, wake up, you're sick, you do it all over again. And if I want to just go to sleep, I can take NyQuil for that. Why am I chasing around a drug that I don't even get high off of or get any benefit from, but to go to sleep, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's everyone I talk to that involved in this now, they say that's it. You get high and then you nod out, and then as soon as you wake back up, you're sick again.
Yep.
And then so it's just a
cycle,
vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on the tranquilizer, the trank?
Hate it.
You hate it. So
hate it.
You search out stuff with little amount as
little amount as possible. I can't not do it at all, because that's what gives it the legs, you know what I mean? That makes it last, so that I don't have to do it so often.
Oh, okay, so you're saying that by them cutting the xylazine into it, it makes the fentanyl
last
longer. Oh, okay.
That, and because almost everything has the trank in it now, that I'm pretty much addicted to the trank too at this point, so I can't not have it at all.
Yeah, I was telling you that the girl Jess, she's in the hospital now, and she's they gave her ketamine and stuff and everything to get off the trank, and she said even with all that, she still had, she was still uncomfortable for a little bit.
Yep.
On it. Now, do you? So if you don't get let's say you get a shot of fentanyl with not enough trank in it, you'll still, even though you did the shot, you'll still feel sick from it?
I won't feel sick, but I want to do another one very shortly.
Okay.
Where instead of I'd be able to go hours without doing another shot, but then it'll be half hour, 45 minutes, even an hour. I want to do it again because I just don't feel right.
Wow. Okay. And so the withdrawal also comes in a lot faster with the fentanyl, right? You guys are getting sick really a couple hours now?
Yeah. Yep.
And
I try to stretch it as far as possible, honestly.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's got to be hard doing that down here.
Yeah.
Now, where do where do you normally sleep? You don't have to tell me exactly where. Like, do you have like an indoor spot where you can go, or is it kind of like wherever you pass out from being tired?
Like at nighttime, or like, so like I mean, I have been out here like and slept outside plenty of nights, like, but with the way how cold it is now, and like, honestly, I don't like the rats, so like I've never been able to be one of those that just made a bed on the ground and like slept outside like that. But fortunately, I do have a lot of friends out here or around here that have like places, and like, you know, I stay with them and stuff like that. And I'm honestly working on getting into the shelter down in Huntington.
Okay. Now I interviewed 2 girls that said, is that the female shelter down there?
No, it's co-ed.
Oh, okay. There's another one down there. Maybe it's the same one that they were saying such great things about it.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
Okay.
I actually had stayed in it last year for a little while. But like, they provide you 3 meals a day. You have laundry. You can do your own laundry. You have your own locker. It's almost like a dorm room. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, and like, you can come and go as you please. Like, all you have to do is check in with them at least once every 3 days. Like,
oh, okay. To keep your spot there.
Yeah, to keep your spot there.
Okay.
But it's awesome. Like, I loved it.
I mean, now, is there a long waiting list to get in there?
Apparently, but you know, they have their picks, and if you know somebody, you know, you can get in there quicker. I've been working with Sam from Project Home Outreach, and he's trying really hard to get me back in there because I'm trying to get the housing. A lot of people are getting housing through the shelters, and some are even like, they're bypassing the shelter completely and just getting housing, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's your guys' biggest hurdle out here is safe housing. You know,
for life.
Yeah. Safe housing.
Can you, like, I can't even imagine like having a home paid for, like, it's safe and stable for the rest of my life, like, and it's honestly would be the first step in getting my kids back, which is my number one ultimate goal.
Getting your kids back eventually. So how long have you been down here getting high, or like on this run?
Well, it's hard to say because I've been on this run for a little while now, but I've been stuck because, you know, I live so close, so I would be able to come and go from home to here so easily. But I've been stuck where, like, I haven't really gone home for the past like 2.5 years, I guess it would be. And doing this entire 2 years, I haven't called home like that.
Do they know you're alive or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I have spoken to them.
It could be it could be weird. Like, one of the ladies I interviewed, her mom messaged me and was like, "Thank you. I haven't seen her in 7 years." So, you know. It's hard. Like, I love them. I miss them to death. Like, but it's like I said, like, fuck you. Like, well, that's how I was with my family when I got sober. It was like, just, you know, I was completely isolated and all that. And now I have a good relationship. So, you know, it could happen.
And as fucked up as this whole thing has been, like, I've learned so much about myself, and I became so independent, like, and have learned to survive on my own, like, for the first time in my entire life. Like, I don't ask for money. I don't call home begging for money. Like, everything I get, I do on my own, and I hustle for out here. Like, I don't walk around begging with my hand out or anything like that. Like, I earn everything that I have. And I'm proud of myself. Like, I've learned a lot about myself, honestly. As fucked up as this whole experience has been, it's almost been like a blessing for me in that way. Like, I've learned to forgive myself. I've learned to love myself. I've learned just, like, little things about myself, what I'm capable of, and honestly, how strong I am. Like, I know that, like, if I can get through this, which is only temporary, it's just a temporary chapter in my life. If I can get through this, then, like, I can almost conquer anything. And my goal is to just make it out of this, like, and hopefully I can, and I'm on my way.
I think you can get out of it. You just gotta, you know, pull the trigger and go and do it.
I'm like 93% there. That's what I keep saying. 93%.
That's all right. It's better than 50% there.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just gotta just don't give up. Just keep trying to, even if you don't think you're ready and you have a chance, and maybe just go to a detox because it's a bed.
I'm
I
just
told you
scared.
that's how
I'm scared of reality, honestly.
it's scary to deal with, because once you put all those drugs away and you get sober, that's when all the hard work begins, because then you got to deal with the trauma and
exactly, a lot of
stuff.
Trauma, and it might not be trauma that everybody thinks like, oh, like what could have happened that's so bad in her life, like.
Doesn't
People
matter.
don't know.
It's trauma to you, though.
Right, you have no idea what I've gone through and how I feel and what I've dealt with. So, like, you've never walked a day in my shoes to know what it's like. And, like I said, like, my sober mind is a dangerous place. Like, I used to put myself down like I'm my own worst enemy. Nobody can ever hurt me or put me down as worse than I could.
Yeah. No, I do that to myself, too. I just always... hard on myself. Even doing this, I second guess everything, and people stop being so hard on yourself.
Right. But you should be proud of yourself.
Oh, I am. It's good.
It's a major accomplishment.
Yeah. I
And you
think,
inspire a lot of people.
well, yeah, I'm trying to help people get out of this predicament, or even if they don't want to get out of the predicament yet, just to let them know that there's someone that cares about them, and to try and get out.
And that's all that we need, honestly. And somebody like you who's there for us is like the best thing that we could ever get, because you do, and like you inspire people, like you show people that it is possible. Like,
that's cool. I hope so. If I can get sober, anyone can. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, because I'm a real idiot when it comes to every life. You know what I mean? I'm a dumbass, so if I could do it, anyone
aren't
can.
we all?
Yeah. A couple more questions, I'll let you go. Do you deal with open sores right now?
No. I'm very fortunate with that. I'm like a clean freak kind of a thing. Like I really keep up with my hygiene when it comes to that. Like,
okay.
I'm scared to death.
I have sanitary wipes and stuff I want to give you.
Okay,
just to keep on. You know
oh yeah, like I literally am constantly using baby wipes and. Said go suck a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm constantly wiping myself down and like all that kind of stuff. And like if I see somebody out there, like I'm constantly trying to help them too. Like, please, like go wash your hands. Like, like I don't know, like.
Well, I mean, how would you say, if you could, like, a percentage-wise of the people that have sores out here right now? I said it was almost 80% of the people.
I was about to say the same.
Were you? Okay,
I really was about to. Yeah, I was going to say about 80-85%. It's really scary, and like I've heard stories about people that are like overnight, like they'll miss one, and then the next morning they wake up and they have it. Yeah. And then, like, within a week, they had to get, like, their foot amputated because of it.
By that girl, Jess, I really thought they were going to amputate her leg. And I am so... it's amazing how much better it looks.
It was bad.
Her leg was horrible.
It was really bad.
Still bad, but it's a lot better now.
And people can be mean, like, because the smell is really bad.
Yeah, her
and, like, people, like, will... come at you and make you feel terrible about yourself. Like
she even talks about that in one of the interviews I did with her, how like dehumanizing it is.
Yeah. It's hurtful. It hurts me. Like I'm very empathetic, so like I feel other people's feelings. Like and like it would break my heart to see that. Like I don't know.
So, going forward, I have a way to contact you now.
Yes.
Can we keep up this dialogue? Can I?
I hope so, because this is the longest I've gone with the phone, and I hope it stays that way.
Okay. All right. No, I want to keep talking to you, though. You know what I mean? And
I would love to keep talking to you.
Hopefully, if
I really do appreciate you. Like, I do.
No, I appreciate that. You appreciate me, All right, Stephanie, it was nice talking to you.
It was very nice to talk to you and meet you.
I'm sure the people that watch this are going to love listening to you talk. And
yeah, I hope so.
They will. I can already tell.
And if my family sees this, I do love you guys, and I miss you very much. And I will see you soon.
Sober.
And
killing it.
I'm coming for it all.
I believe it. All right.
All right, see ya.